Well, what would be the point? Personally, I have like 3. One was for school, another is my personal, and another is one that I ditched like long ago because I needed to create because I was creating different YouTube accounts. I created a 4th one, but then just lost it and didn't give a shit about it anymore. It was supposed to be used for a big gaming thing I was planning, but never got past the planning phase because the people I was playing with weren't as into it as I was. So yeah. Red. So I only have 4 emails. Whatever. Alright. And knowing that this is the next part of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, beginning of Destiny. Let's see. So, yeah. After this duel, I will be switching to a different deck. So, I'll switch to a water deck to take out a few people with that. It's a deck that closely resembles the deck you start off with, but I put it to some good use. Takes out about 2 people, I think. Or at least as far as I know. As far as I've show off, it takes out 2 people. So, yeah. Go from Elemental Heroes to Water. There. Craziness. And I'm glad that I'm hearing a lot about, I'm glad that I get a lot of messages and a lot of comments about, people that are spreading that petition around. And even if you can't sign it, like I've got, some people told me they couldn't sign it for whatever reason. Please just, at the very least, share it around Facebook, share it to gaming groups, share it to any kind of media group, whether it's about music, games, movies, any kind of entertainment. Share it to those groups, so that all the members of that group can see it. Share it to your friends and family on Facebook, Twitter, all of that. Just please do that. We need this thing just to be gone. Yeah. And recently, I thought it was kind of interesting. Nintendo announced they're coming out with a new Nintendo 2DS. And now I bet you're all thinking that I hate it or something, just like everyone else apparently already hates the 2DS. No, see, I usually don't hate the 2DS. I know, shocking. My reason for being the 2DS isn't out yet, so that's one good reason to not hate it. Another reason is it's aimed for younger audiences. Okay, first off, before I tell you about why I don't hate the 2DS, for those of you that don't know what it is, I'll let you know. The Nintendo 2DS is basically a 3DS, but it doesn't have the 3D function on it. It can play 3DS games and it can play normal Nintendo DS games. It's basically the same thing as a 3DS, except you can't flip it, like you can with the DS and 3DS. And it doesn't have the 3DS function, or the 3D function. And it's also a lot cheaper. Like, it goes for $130 here in the US. I'm not sure about overseas. You guys can figure that out for overseas, for Europe and all that. You guys can find that out for your own currency. But yeah, But yeah, like I was saying, this thing's for younger audiences, because for those of you who have a 3DS, it tells you right off the bat, the 3D function shouldn't be used for anyone under the age of 7, because it can cause them to have really bad eyes and stuff like that, have really bad eye problems. And some of you are saying, well, just turn off the 3D function, it ain't that hard, or use the parental controls on it. Well, okay, I understand that point of view, but not every parent is smart enough to know that there's a parental control option. And since it's cheaper, 130 bucks, and there's probably not that as many people like me that don't shop online. I don't shop on Amazon, I don't shop on eBay or Craigslist, I don't do any of that. You know, I go out to stores and buy my stuff. I know, I must live in the dark ages of 2005. But for those that don't shop online, or at least, okay, from the research I've done, you know, for store prices anyway, with the 2DS launching at $130, that's cheap. A used 3DS bought at a store goes for $150. And a brand new one can go as high as about $240. So you're saving a lot of money by getting the 2DS instead of a 3DS. Personally, I already have my 3DS, so there's no point in me getting a 2DS. But for those that already have a 3DS, one, why are you upset about the 2DS? And two, because it shouldn't bother you at all because you already got one. And two, this is mainly for younger audiences and those that don't already have a 3DS because they thought it was too expensive. Personally, if I had waited, I probably would get a 2DS, just because it is cheaper. And you can get a lot more games for it. Like, you know, when I got my 3DS, I only had enough money to get one game for it. But if I had probably waited and got the 2DS, I could probably have gotten Pokemon X and Y, because the 2DS is coming out the same day as Pokemon X and Y. Yeah. Yeah, they fixed their, because the 3DS couldn't be used with really young audiences. There's probably a lot of games on the 3DS that are targeted at really young kids. So yeah, there's my spiel on that. Another thing that's happened since my last Yu-Gi-Oh! GX video, as in like the one that I did like a week ago or so, is the whole Ben Affleck being Batman schmobble. Yes, I'm saying schmobble. Whatever. Don't judge me. But again, that's another thing I don't have a problem with. And the people who do have a problem with Ben Affleck, you people are fucking insane! Alright, not everyone that has a problem with Ben Affleck playing Batman is insane, but there's tons of you. Some of you are really fucking pissed that he got Batman. To the point where you guys have a fucking petition to get a guy fired from his job just because you don't like him doing his job. Okay, the complaints I've seen about Ben Affleck playing Batman are that he sucked in Daredevil. Alright, newsflash, Daredevil is 10 years old. That movie is 10 years old. Plus, there was a lot more wrong with that movie than just Ben Affleck. You know, look at all the other castings. None of the other castings worked in favor of the movie. None of the other castings played their characters correctly. Whatever. Alright, now look at the recent movies Ben Affleck has done. Whether you like them or not, Ben Affleck has been on his A game lately. With movies like Argo, The Town, and some others like that. Both these movies either get nominated for Oscars or win Oscars. If anything, Ben Affleck is doing the studio a favor for playing Batman. You know, so get your heads out of your asses. I'm sorry, but just get your head out of your ass and either realize it's stupid to get a guy fired simply because you don't like the choice he's made. You know, there's no, you know, just because I don't like, let's say, Eminem, say I don't like Eminem the rapper because his songs are crap to me. You know, I'm not gonna sign a petition to get Eminem fired simply because I don't like his music. It's just the stupidest fucking thing on the planet. I'm talking about the petition on Eminem's music. If you like Eminem's music, that's fine. You know, I don't, but you can. I don't care. Yeah. That's what I had to say. Let's see, what else has happened? Uh-oh. The Video Music Awards that I hear a lot of people complain about. People complaining about the Video Music Awards, the MTV Video Music Awards. Okay, one, if you're upset that a certain band got a certain award, you know, and you thought there was better candidates, look who's sponsoring the MTV Music. Look at the fucking title of the Video Music Awards. MTV. Do you really think MTV is going to give anyone good an award? MTV, these are the same people that gave you Teen Mom and 16 and Pregnant. Do you think these people know good music? No, they know what teenagers think is good music. They don't know what actual good music is. Oh, and then there was Miley Cyrus's twerking shit on stage. Yeah, she had a small ass, who cares? Twerking by anyone is dumb. I don't care if you think a good twerk is sexy or not, it looks retarded. Okay, not retarded, it just looks stupid. It makes you look stupid. Wow, I got a lot out. So yeah. Enough about my pointless rants and shit that I just use to fill up time in this Let's Play to keep you guys from being bored. Even though I'm pretty sure you're all bored from watching me anyway. Well, let's see. I recently watched this one video on YouTube that, for those of you that want to go and ask other YouTubers, you know, specifically, well, any YouTuber, but specifically gaming YouTubers like myself or other gaming YouTubers, how do you get started on, you know, those of you that want to get started on YouTube, or those of you that just can't seem to find your footing, or you think you're doing something wrong, I found a video that may help you because I watched it and it actually does give a lot of really good advice. It's I can't remember what it is. I think it was called, like, what was that stupid video? What was that video called? It was something about how to be a good gaming YouTuber or something like that. I can't remember what it's called, but it's on the channel The Game Theorist, or Matthew Patrick 13. Those of you that know him, you know, Game Theory and Gaijin Goomba and all of them meet on that channel, upload their videos onto that channel, as long as they're on personal channels. But that was uploaded there, and they do give a lot of really good advice on how to do a gaming channel. I've even learned a couple things from that video, as in, stop being a lazy bum and upload videos. Don't take 2 weeks off and expect people to still be on your side. I've learned my lesson. Whatever. So, yeah. if you want to get started, if you're wanting to learn more about gaming on YouTube, that's